Imagine an individual who suddenly loses their job, one of those moments in life when the security and stability that once seemed guaranteed crumble. This is a situation many of us have faced, or at the very least fear encountering at some point. Job loss, especially when it occurs unexpectedly and beyond our control, can be an overwhelming experience. The feeling of shock and helplessness is like a perfect storm of uncertainties and anxieties. The initial reaction is often one of panic, of feeling adrift in a sea of uncertainties. In these times of crisis, the quest for answers seems endless, and the mind becomes a whirlwind of unanswered questions. How will I support my family? What do I do next? What will be the impact on my self-esteem? However, in this crucial moment, the words of Marcus Aurelius resonate like a guiding beacon in the darkness of adversity. This individual, instead of succumbing to panic, decides to remember the stoic wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. They recognize that circumstances are often beyond human control, and that life is ephemeral and subject to abrupt changes. Accepting this reality is the first step towards serenity amidst chaos. Rather than viewing job loss as a final defeat, this individual chooses to face the situation with courage and determination. They acknowledge that change is the only constant in life, and that, uncomfortable as it may be, change also presents opportunities. Instead of dwelling on the past, they channel their energy into finding new opportunities, developing new skills, and adapting to the new reality. Here, the influence of Marcus Aurelius's meditations becomes evident. The example of this individual demonstrates how Stoic principles, such as acceptance of impermanence and courage in the face of adversity, can shape the response to unforeseen challenges. They choose to confront uncertainty with resilience, directing their focus toward what is within their control, rather than wasting energy lamenting what cannot be altered. This mental transformation is a testament to the enduring power of Stoic philosophy and its ability to guide and inspire people to find strength amid turbulence even in modern times. The example of this individual reminds us that, even in the face of challenging and uncontrollable situations, Stoic wisdom can illuminate the path to acceptance, resilience, and ultimately, the creation of new opportunities. Control of emotions. One of the deepest lessons we draw from the reflections of Marcus Aurelius is the profound importance of mastering control over our emotions. He encourages deep self-reflection when he states, "If you are pained by any external thing, it is not this thing that disturbs you, but your judgment about it, and it is in your power to wipe out this judgment now." This insight from Marcus Aurelius resonates as an invitation to introspection and emotional self-responsibility. By unraveling this lesson, Marcus Aurelius reminds us that emotions are not autonomous entities, but direct products of our judgments and perspectives on the world. In other words, we are the architects of our emotions, shaping them through our interpretation and evaluation of circumstances. Imagine, for example, a situation where someone is faced with harsh criticism at work. Initially, this criticism may trigger a cascade of negative emotions, such as anger, resentment, and discouragement. However, by applying the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, this person begins to examine their own judgments and perspectives regarding the criticism. They question whether the criticism was justified, whether they could learn from it, and whether it was worth being upset over. Through this self-analysis, they realize that instead of reacting automatically to criticism with negative emotions, they can choose a more constructive and balanced response. They can view the criticism as an opportunity for growth and learning, rather than a threat to their self-esteem. This capacity for self-evaluation and re-evaluation, as proposed by Marcus Aurelius, empowers individuals to become masters of their own emotions. It allows them to change the course of their emotional reactions, guiding them toward more positive and constructive states. In this way, Marcus Aurelius's philosophy not only reminds us of the interconnectedness of our thoughts and emotions, but also grants us the key to transcend automatic reactions and choose responses more aligned with virtue and reason. It encourages us to take responsibility for our feelings and actively shape the quality of our emotional experience. It is an invitation to a journey of self-knowledge, self-mastery, and self-transformation that ultimately leads to a wiser, more balanced, and resilient life. The importance of constructive self-critique. Marcus Aurelius conveys a message that true greatness lies in the ability to deeply know ourselves, acknowledge our weaknesses, and face our flaws with courage and humility. Marcus Aurelius understood that the pursuit of authenticity and constant self-reflection was not just an act of wisdom, but also a way to maintain integrity amidst the temptations of power and the pressures of leadership. This principle applies not only to empire leaders, but to all of us in our quest for authenticity and building meaningful lives. By embracing the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius, we can shift our view of success and greatness, redirecting it toward an internal journey that values authenticity over ostentation, self-reflection over complacency, and personal growth over the relentless pursuit of fleeting power or prestige. Thus, Marcus Aurelius's call for constant self-examination inspires us to transcend appearances and embrace true greatness, which lies in the ongoing pursuit of virtue, wisdom, and personal evolution. The value of silence and solitude. In silence, we find a refuge of peace, an oasis in which we can tune into our thoughts and delve into the depths of our own consciousness. It is in this state of serenity that we can explore our feelings, question our beliefs, and seek answers to the fundamental questions that shape our existence. Silence becomes an echo chamber for our most intimate thoughts, allowing us to discover who we are and what we truly value. Solitude, in turn, grants us the space to reconnect with ourselves. Far from external influences, others' expectations and distractions, we find the freedom to contemplate our aspirations, goals, fears, and hopes. Solitude allows us to ask the tough questions and explore our most authentic answers. It is an inner retreat that empowers us to forge a deeper relationship with our own essence. By acknowledging the futility of the noise, hurry, and vain things of the world, Marcus Aurelius reminds us that the relentless pursuit of external distractions often steers us away from our true inner journey. In an increasingly outward-focused world, the philosophy of the Roman emperor encourages us to look within ourselves, to explore the vast landscapes of our own minds, and to embrace silence and solitude as boundless sources of wisdom. The pursuit of constant wisdom. Last but certainly not least, Marcus Aurelius blesses us with wisdom that echoes through the ages, reinforcing the importance of the constant pursuit of knowledge and discernment. In the Meditations, he instructs us with these profound words: "Philosophy does not speak only, it does not promise only, but it exercises. Study then the school in which you are. Who is the teacher? What kind of student are you entertaining? Who allows you to impress upon you? For otherwise you will be deformed, you will be corrupted. You will be taught to look in the opposite direction, to deviate, to drift away, to despise the masters, to throw the school away." In this passage, Marcus Aurelius invites us to deep introspection about our quest for wisdom and knowledge. He encourages us not only to seek wisdom superficially, but to truly live it, to integrate it into our daily lives. He emphasizes that philosophy should not be mere rhetoric or empty promises, but rather a practice that shapes our worldview and character. The metaphor of being deformed and corrupted vividly illustrates the consequences of reckless pursuit of knowledge. Marcus Aurelius warns us that if we are not discerning in our quest for wisdom, we may be swayed by erroneous ideas, veer off the path of virtue, and disdain those who can teach us to grow and evolve. Thus, he leads us to reflect on how we approach our learning journey. We must be attentive and critical students, capable of discerning the quality of the information we consume and the influences we allow into our lives. We should seek wise mentors and reliable sources of wisdom, and be prepared to continually reevaluate our beliefs as we evolve as individuals. At the heart of this message is the notion that the constant pursuit of wisdom is an active and ongoing journey, one that requires self-examination, discernment, and the humility to recognize that there is always more to learn. Wisdom, according to Marcus Aurelius, is not a definitive achievement, but an endless process of self-discovery and personal growth.